Hey guys, it's Kevin Kreider. More than just muscle. Today I'm going to WizardCon and I'm going to do a full day vlog of eating with intermittent fasting and how to achieve a superhero physique. I grew up with superheroes in comic books and I've always been fascinated by their bodies and their lifestyles, and obviously real life isn't like comic books. They stand with confidence, they're tall, they're powerful, they command a presence, which is awesome. And you can feel like one too. You can feel like a superhero. And I'm going to Wizard World to interview some of the fittest, mightiest superheroes alive and get their take on fitness to help you with their advice to help you with your fitness goals and to achieve a superhero body as well. So I'll see you in WizardCon. It's around 11 o'clock, 11:15, and I'm not gonna actually eat a meal. I'm gonna pack it with me because it's a little bit early to be breaking my fast. I'm gonna break my fast at noon, 1 o'clock, because I just finished working out, and that anabolic window that people consider very precious is actually more like 3 or 4 hours. It's not immediate, and that anabolic window really comes from the idea that you're going to be insulin sensitive, and insulin sensitive means your body absorbs all the food that you have post-workout and doesn't store it as fat as much, because whenever the insulin rises, it does store fat, and you just won't store as much fat when you're insulin sensitive from working out, weight training, or any type of activity, and then having a post-workout meal. I'm trying to really just save all my fats and carbohydrates for the last meal of the day, because it's really easy, especially when you go out to eat, to get fats from burgers or fries, or it's just so easy to get fats when you're out in restaurants. So I like to save my fat content for then. It's around 1 o'clock. I just finished doing some work and I'm gonna have a little bit of IFPA yogurt. It's about a half of this. I had some last night and I measured this out like I said earlier, and it's about 8 ounces. And I have, oh, I saw it's in my hand. So I'm just waiting in line for the registration. It's a good time to have an apple. A little hungry still, so it's good to have fruit in between the big meals if you want. And nothing better than just waiting around, waiting to interview all the superhero bodies that are here. I am heading into Comic or WizardCon to find Earth's mightiest, fittest heroes and get their fitness advice and just advice on how to have a superhero life and superhero physique. Alright, so I was always told that I look like an Asian Superman. What do you guys think?
It's pretty close.
It's pretty close, right? So Clark, tell us, what is your routine like?
My workout routine?
Do you even need to work out?
No, not usually. Not usually. I just, I do my thing.
Save people?
Save people.
That probably burns a lot of calories.
It does. I eat a lot of cheeseburgers.
So when you're not saving people, what kind of words of advice do you have for anybody who's trying to get in shape?
I'd say to be patient with it. It takes time, and watch your nutrition, because that's the biggest part.
Oh man, that's awesome. Do you do a lot of cardio?
I don't do any cardio. None. Zero.
Zero.
Compound exercises.
That's amazing, because that's what I tell all my fans all the time. I'm like, stop doing cardio all the time, because it's actually gonna hinder growth a little bit, right?
It's a waste of time. You know what? Everybody can do their own thing, but I think cardio is kind of a waste of time.
And do you have any words of advice to anybody?
Yeah, change your mindset, because you're not focused on the right thing. Focus on your diet and focus on your exercise. You'll be fine.
That's amazing, man. Appreciate it.
Sure.
Hey guys, so obviously Wonder Woman came out, so I couldn't do this without getting Wonder Woman's advice on how to get a superhero physique, right? So what do you do?
Well, I actually do some weightlifting now. I used to do cardio, but I found that weightlifting worked a lot better for me. I saw results a lot quicker once I changed that regimen. And I think it's just mostly finding something that you enjoy and you can be consistent with, and then it's not work if you actually enjoy doing it.
Excellent. So you were doing a lot of cardio before, because in a lot of my programs I tell people not to do cardio,
right.
And they think I'm going crazy. Was that like a big jump for you?
It was, because I do love running, but I wasn't seeing the results that I wanted to. And then once I incorporated weightlifting into my regimen, it was just a huge change, almost overnight. Honestly.
Almost overnight?
Yeah, just in the first week, I noticed differences, small differences, but still differences.
So do you find that nutrition is also really important in getting the physique?
Absolutely. One of the things I did was increase my protein intake because I think I was deficient to begin with anyway. But increasing my protein intake helped with my physique, but also my energy. I noticed my energy levels, which then also in turn help with motivation to work out. So.
Excellent. Awesome. Do you have any words of advice for anybody trying to get this physique you want? Did it happen overnight? More patience or anything?
You definitely need patience. And things won't happen immediately right away, so you just have to try to stick with it and be disciplined and just stay patient, and it'll happen for you.
That's awesome. Awesome words of advice for the superhero physique. Having just a little fruit snack, goji berries around 5:15. I don't normally like to have 2 fruit snacks or anything when I'm doing intermittent fasting, but I am because I'm kind of just getting really hungry before dinner because I'm decarbing a little bit for my photo shoot. So the lower body fat percentage you are, the more of those little strategies you might have to put into your intermittent fasting. If you're at a higher body fat percentage, you might not need it. And I'm here with
Green Arrow.
Green Arrow. So give us some advice, Green Arrow, on how to stay in shape.
Oh, well, you know, climbing rooftops, zip lining from the top of those roofs. A couple muscle ups here and there.
Do you have any words of advice for anybody who's just about to get into shape or working out?
Yeah, consistency. Just keep going. Once you start something, keep going, it becomes a habit, then you start making gains.
Do you find that the gains, a lot of times people expect it, did you ever expect it overnight, like in 5-8 weeks you'd be just like this and jacked up?
Nah, I knew it'd be a process. Like you're not just gonna transform like a hug. Well, that'd be nice, but that wouldn't happen. So I knew it'd take that consistency, and over time you start seeing the results little by little.
Do you run into people who think that they can get that, the Hulk look, overnight?
Yeah, they slap them with reality a little bit.
You slap into reality?
Yeah, maybe shoot them with a reality arrow.
Sometimes I'm thinking I'm true beast mode, but this is beast mode right here. Is this real? All this muscle? You can't fake muscle. And if you do, it's gonna look awkward. You need patience, you need time to be able to build that muscle and physique that you want. Bam, look at that shit. How long do you think it took for you to gain this physique of a superhero?
It took me a while, about 5 years.
5 years, right? You hear that, guys? There's no quick fix. Just shoestring fries.
It looks like...
Yeah, and then that's cheesesteak egg roll. It's chow time. It's, what time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. I'm freaking starving.
Wait, this is like what you post on your vlog? It's like...
He's like, hey, healthy eating.
Welcome to my vlog. And it was delicious. And guess what? The best part is I feel great. I was well underneath my carbs, I was right around there, and I went a little bit over what I thought I ate with the shoestring fries on MyFitnessPal because I'd rather be a little bit under than over at this time. And my protein's a little bit low. I might go home and have a little bit of a protein shake just to keep it high while I sleep because I don't want to stay under 140, especially when you're going lower carb. You want to up your protein just slightly, and the fat level's pretty good. Hey everybody, I just wanted to wrap up on that session, and I hope you learned something. To be patient doesn't happen overnight, and that's a superhero physique. I know that might not be to your liking, but somebody's got to tell you it doesn't happen overnight. And it didn't happen overnight for me either. It took me a long time. It took me 5 years to get the exact body I want when I was really disciplined. I failed through a lot of stuff. I learned from it. I grew. And I hope you guys got something from that video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. And if you want the superhero physique, you want to put the time, you want to put the work in. I believe in the 80-20 principle. You're only doing 20% of the things that give you 80% of the results. When you get there, then we can start adding strategies in to get you even further if you have that goal for you. Take the body designer tool. It'll lead you to that workout. Have a good day, guys. Oh, and also, my Amazon ebook came out, Nerdy and Sturdy. It's the ultimate muscle building playbook. You can find it on Amazon. The link is in the description below as well. And I just released it. You'll enjoy it. You will enjoy it. And I'll see you guys soon.